Melissa Gorga's new family photo shows kids all grown up. One thing about reality TV is that most of the time, it's not just you the fans are watching but your families too. This is especially true for the housewives. Fans of the series want to know all about the hubbies and kids too. Melissa Gorga of Real Housewives of New Jersey shared a snap on social media of her family, and the kids are all grown up. That's what happens when the years fly by. Despite the future of Real Housewives of New Jersey remaining uncertain, it looks like Melissa, Joe Gorga, and the kids are doing well and enjoying time together as family. Melissa Gorga enjoys summer nights with the family. Melissa and Joe have always marketed themselves as the wholesome Italian-American family. For the most part, they've remained true to that image. Because of their branding, many fans have seen their kids grow up, on and off the camera. Now Melissa is giving everyone an update on social media. She posted a photo of the family enjoying a meal at Harvest and Ale. She captioned the photo, "My fave summer nights. Dinner with the fam." The photo shows her and Joe with their kids, Joey Jr., Antonia, and Gino, and they absolutely aren't little anymore. Both Joey and Gino are playing football, and Antonia is all grown up and looking more and more like her mom every day. It looks like the family is doing good. Perhaps time off from reality TV is exactly what Melissa needed. After all, she's been really busy. Between Envy and her cookie business and even saying goodbye to her podcast last July, Melissa has a pretty full schedule. Some downtime with her family is probably just what she needs. And her photo drop comes at an interesting time in reality television. Right now, so many fans are taking an active interest in the next-generation reality personalities thanks to shows like Next Gen NYC, which incidentally stars Melissa's niece Teresa Giudice. Perhaps one of Melissa's kids on Next Gen reality TV in the future? The Real Housewives of New Jersey is streaming on Peacock and Hulu in the UK and Ireland. Tell us, did you enjoy Melissa, Joe, and the kids? Are you hoping to catch Melissa's kids on reality TV? Real Housewives of New Jersey alum Kim D reveals 3 cast members she claims are coming back. One of our favorite things about the Real Housewives of New Jersey's hiatus is that Kim DePaola has made it her mission to share regular status updates on the show. We're not sure if she knows what she's talking about, but it's certainly entertaining. In her latest reveal, she shared the 3 cast members who are allegedly coming back for season 15. See if your fave made the cut. Kim DePaola's Real Housewives of New Jersey cast claims may not be accurate. Kim D made her latest Real Housewives of New Jersey prediction during an episode of her podcast, Get Real with Kim D. It's worth pointing out that she filmed this episode inside a steakhouse while eating a full meal. Why? We're not sure, but it made this whole thing even more captivating. 3 people that I think for sure that are coming back are, Kim began, before showing some hesitation. "Oh God, I'm going to get backlash on this." Nonetheless, she continued, the people that are being considered are Margaret Josephs, because she is going to BravoCon, Joe Gorga, he brings the fun, and Dolores Catania. So, does that mean that Melissa Gorga's husband snagged her spot on the show? According to Kim, that's part of the reason why you might want to take this with a grain of salt. Joe Gorga will be the housewife, Kim claimed. Listen, this is not a diss on Melissa, okay? I am not dissing her. I believe that if they bring them back, it's because they don't dislike Melissa. There's not much drama. Joe brings the drama. He brings the other guys. He gets them all chimed up. I think Joe has always been the housewife. Of course, that leaves Teresa Giudice without a spot on the show. However, that doesn't mean she won't be on Bravo. Kim predicted that she'll get her own show away from the Real Housewives of New Jersey ensemble. I think Teresa might be going on her own, Kim noted. These are some interesting predictions from Kim, but we'll wait until Bravo confirms the news before getting too invested. Andy Cohen teased they were getting close to a decision for season 15. Let's hope it's worth the wait. The Real Housewives of New Jersey is streaming on Peacock and Hulu in the UK and Ireland. Why RHONJ's Teresa Giudice turned down Celebrity Big Brother. Real Housewives of New Jersey OG star Teresa Giudice certainly makes a splash wherever she goes. Now, whether it's a positive or negative one remains to be seen, but she's been a reality TV staple for years, and it's not surprising shows want her. One show that came knocking was Celebrity Big Brother. But Teresa turned it down for one very big reason. It's not surprising that Teresa would be spending her time on other shows. The fate of Real Housewives of New Jersey remains uncertain. During the pause, Teresa has worked on her podcast and spent time with her daughter. She even appeared on Teresa Giudice's new show Next Gen NYC. But she decided to give Big Brother a pass because of a certain requirement. Real Housewives of New Jersey OG Teresa Giudice couldn't say goodbye to her phone for Celebrity Big Brother. "They did ask me to be on Big Brother," Teresa revealed. "And I said no because they said they RHONJ's Melissa Gorga and RHONJ's Stephanie Giudice star in Fantastic Four movie promo. The Real Housewives of Miami's newest housewife, Stephanie Giudice, came prepared to earn her Bravo check. She hasn't shied away from sharing her viewpoint with her co-stars. Much like Melissa Gorga, her counterpart on the paused Real Housewives of New Jersey. Of course, Melissa has been in the news lately because of her business success. Her cookie company, Let's Sprinkle by MG, celebrated 6 months in business last month. I'll bet Real Housewives of New Jersey OG Teresa Giudice is regretting every tossing Melissa's cookies in the garbage. It's a bit of sweet revenge for Missy G. Much like Melissa starring in the Fantastic Four movie promo, not Teresa. RHONJ's Melissa Gorga and RHONJ's Stephanie Giudice get their flame on in Fantastic Four video shoot. Melissa and Stephanie starred in a promo for Marvel Studios' The Fantastic Four First Steps. The Real Housewives of New Jersey star shared it via her Instagram. In the clip, as Stephanie entered a glam beauty salon, she saw Melissa reading a magazine. "Melissa Gorga? It's Stephanie from Miami," she exclaimed. Both ladies looked dazzling. "Stephanie, jumping franchises already?" Melissa asked. "I flew in for a sip and see," the Miami star responded. Interestingly, Melissa was there for a sip and see too. Then both ladies exclaimed, "Wait, you know the Fantastic Four?" Then it was time for some shade. "I didn't realize they were inviting out-of-towners," Melissa stated with a grimace. "Let's hope this goes better than your last baby party," Stephanie replied. "Burn. She's coming in hot. Flame on," Melissa said. "Did you get a gift yet?" she added. Then HERBIE delivered Stephanie a blue pacifier. Meanwhile, Melissa had been gifted a blue onesie with a numeral 4 on it. As the ladies started to squabble over which gift was more amazing, Melissa asked Herbie's opinion. The stressed-out robot turned and left. "I guess he's not programmed for drama," Melissa said. The Real Housewives of New Jersey is streaming on Peacock in the US. Meanwhile, The Real Housewives of Miami Season 7 airs on Wednesdays at September 8th. See on Bravo. Both are streaming on Hulu in the UK and Ireland. Tell US. What did you think of the promo? Were Melissa and Stephanie the right housewives for the gig? RHONJ's Melissa Gorga confirms podcast on display is ending. Melissa Gorga of The Real Housewives of New Jersey will no longer be on display for the entire world to see. Since 2021, Melissa has been bringing her energy to the podcast airwaves with her show On Display with Melissa Gorga. However, after multiple episodes and exciting guests, the mother of 3 has decided to hang up her microphone. Melissa Gorga's podcast is coming to an end. She took to Instagram to share the news in a video. She wrote, "As we wrap up this latest season, I want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude to all of you. Your support over the past 4 seasons has meant the world to me. Each episode, every comment, and all your feedback have fueled my passion and made this journey truly unforgettable." Melissa added, "However, I need to share some news with you. After much reflection, I've decided that it's time for me to step away from the podcast." It seems Melissa only has her success to blame. She told her listeners, "I did not like writing that quote out. Balancing both has become a challenge." She added, "Let's not forget about 2 locations of at NBBIM and online store, 3 kids and a Joe. And I believe that focusing on this new path will allow me to grow and innovate in ways I've always dreamed of." The Real Housewives of New Jersey star signed off by saying, "I want to assure you that this decision wasn't easy. I will cherish the memories we've created together, and I am so proud of the community we've built. Thank you for being a part of my journey, for your understanding, and for the endless encouragement you've shown me." Melissa thanked her fans with her typical positive energy, noting, "Though I may be stepping away from the mic, I will carry all of your support with me as I dive into this new adventure. I hope to return someday, but until then, keep shining and spreading joy." Teresa Giudice announces new podcast with Jen Fessler and Daisy Kent. Another day, another podcast announcement. At this point, it seems like iHeartRadio is just handing them out like candy. Their latest show comes from Next Gen NYC star Teresa Giudice. She's teaming up with Real Housewives of New Jersey alum Jen Fessler and Bachelor Nation's Daisy Kent. It's a lineup of reality stars you wouldn't expect to see together, and believe it or not, they aren't talking about reality TV. Teresa Giudice, Jen Fessler, and Daisy Kent join forces for a new podcast. On the surface, you wouldn't think these three reality stars would have much in common. However, they've all participated in Greek life, so their new podcast is going to have them telling all the details about the sometimes messy world of sororities. Welcome to Dirty Rush. We're unlocking all the secrets, scandals, and stories behind sororities and Rush, the trio shared in an announcement. "We are so excited to tell our stories and really dive deep into what all of this really means," Gia vaguely teased in the accompanying trailer. The first episode of the podcast already dropped, and the ladies talked about their reasons for going Greek. Sounds like riveting stuff, right? Well, some fans aren't thrilled. Underneath the trailer for the show, sorority girls and reality fans sounded off. "This is a weird podcast, especially hearing from a 57-year-old woman who went through Rush. Not relatable," wrote one commenter. "I was surprised you didn't include a person of color to add diverse perspectives and make your podcast more inclusive," added another. Despite the negativity in the comments, a handful of folks dropped some supportive words for the trio ahead of their new venture. Surely, there's someone out there who will listen to it. New episodes of Dirty Rush, The Truth About Sorority Life, are slated to drop weekly. Real Housewives of New Jersey streams on Peacock and Hulu in the UK and Ireland. Tell us, what are your thoughts on the new podcast from Gia, Jen, and Daisy? Will you be listening?